Madeline was the kind of girl who passed through the crowded school hallways like a shadow, silent, unnoticed, and utterly alone. She didn't wear flashy clothes or speak loudly in class. She didn't laugh in the cafeteria or gossip in the girls' bathrooms. Instead, she moved with the quiet calm of someone who had seen storms greater than high school could ever offer. Her hair always hung loose, covering half her face. Her books always hugged tight to her chest. And her eyes, when someone dared to look into them, were deep pools of something most teenagers couldn't name. It wasn't fear. It wasn't weakness. It was ... restraint. And restraint always has a reason. The bullies of Redwood High, led by the self-absorbed jock, Ethan Crowley, and his mean girl counterpart. Bella Nash took Madeline's silence as weakness. And to them, weakness was a toy. They mocked her in gym class. They tripped her in the hallway. They whispered ugly things behind her back, loud enough for her to hear. But she never reacted. Not once. That, more than anything, drove them mad. Her calm was a mirror they couldn't crack. The teachers didn't notice, or they didn't care, and Madeline never told. Maybe she believed no one would help, or maybe she didn't need help at all. Either way, she kept her head down. She kept quiet. Until one afternoon in the school courtyard, when everything changed, it was raining lightly. Most students were rushing to get indoors. But Madeline, with her headphones in and hoodie up, stayed seated on a stone bench under the oak tree at the edge of the courtyard, sketching silently in a worn notebook. That's when Ethan, Bella, and two of their sidekicks, Logan and Trish, walked up to her. The moment they saw her alone, something evil lit up in their eyes. Ethan smirked. Still pretending to be invisible? Freak? Bella giggled, chewing gum. Maybe she's drawing us in that little creepy murder book of hers. Logan stepped closer and yanked the notebook from her hands. The rain immediately began to smudge the pencil drawings, detailed, haunting sketches of people, monsters, battles, scenes that were too vivid to be fiction. "Whoa," he said. "What the hell is this?" "Give it back," Madeline said quietly, her voice flat but firm. "What's this supposed to be?" Trish laughed, pointing at a drawing of a figure surrounded by broken bodies. "Or think, you're some ninja or something?" Ethan grinned. "Psst. Let's see if the quiet girl can make a sound." Before she could move, Ethan and Logan each grabbed one of Madeline's wrists hard. Bella pulled off her hoodie, revealing scars running up her forearms, faint but unmistakable. Trish gasped mockingly, "Ooh, no wonder you hide. Are those real?" The rain fell harder. Students watching from the windows froze, unsure whether this was just another cruel joke or something far worse. But what happened next would be whispered. About 4 years, a sharp crack rang out, and Logan screamed. He fell to the ground, clutching his wrist, his hand bent unnaturally. Ethan turned, confused, just in time for Madeline to twist her other arm free and slam her elbow into his throat. He staggered, gasping for air. In one smooth motion, she spun, dropped low, and swept his legs out from under him. Ethan landed, hard on his back, coughing violently. Bella screamed. "What the hell?" Madeline stood tall, her notebook back in her hand. Her hood had fallen, revealing her full face, calm eyes narrowed, lips pressed into a deadly line. "Warned you," she said softly. "But you didn't listen." Trish lunged at her, furious, but Madeline sidestepped, grabbed her by the arm, twisted, and a second sickening pop filled the courtyard. Trish dropped like a puppet with cut strings. Bella backed away wide-eyed. "You're crazy." Madeline's voice dropped into something cold. "Crazy would have been what I used to be. This is control." Security rushed out of the building as students screamed and phones filmed the scene. But it was over already. Madeline stood still, calm, unbothered. She turned herself in without a fight. She had to. But because she was done warning people, as she was escorted inside, a senior student named Caleb, quiet, like her, stepped forward, watching her with new eyes. He hadn't said a word to her before, but something about her presence now struck a chord deep in him. Power, he thought, not chaos. Power that had been hiding in plain sight. Asterisk later in the principal's office. Madeline sat across from the administrators, the superintendent, and even 2 officers. But before anyone could speak, her foster father arrived, a retired marshal, arts instructor and former special ops veteran named Marcus Black. The moment he walked in, the room went silent. His presence was thunder in a suit. Asterisk, she was trained to defend herself, he said calmly, but she never used it. Not until today. I warned the school twice about the bullying. You ignored it. Asterisk, she broke to students' wrists. The principal said in disbelief. Asterisk, she could have done worse, Marcus replied, but she chose not to. That's called restraint. You don't punish restraint. Asterisk, that night, the video of Madeline defending herself went viral. Not just in school, not just in the town, but across the country. Viewers flooded the comments, some shocked, some cheering. But all of them understood one thing. Asterisk, the quiet girl was never weak. She was waiting. Asterisk, and now. They all wanted to know what would happen next. Asterisk.